watching who their girlfriends are.
No,
I
they're
didn't notice
not.
it until,
I don't even know what day it came on.
Yeah.
Like,
Caesar, that's social media. There's a lot of, most women were not involved in that Black Twitter nonsense.
come on.
No, women, only Black women care about who Black men date.
Listen, no.
We care when our names are brought into it. We really don't care when y'all do y'all thing. It's always the comparison of Black women amongst other groups. So it's
now,
like
it's sometimes
the part that I get frustrated with, because it's like, go ahead and do you, boo. Nobody's thinking of it until you bring our names in it. It's like when somebody's walking down the street and I might hear and mistaken, I'm gonna be like, what? Because I hear my name. So now you brought me into it, and I wasn't even thinking about you until you brought my name in it. And I think that's the issue that most women, Black women, are having, is that if you want to date outside your race, go ahead and do that. Everybody has the right to find love in relationship. But
I don't even know who these athletes are.
Yeah, it's when you start bringing in Black women and say, see, this is why I don't date Black women. Look at my white queen. Look at my Hispanic queen. You know what I'm saying? You're doing that. And see, Black women don't do da-da-da-da. Leave our names out your mouth.
This is the thing. This is the thing that's so crazy. And TKO brought this up. I don't know if you guys know what TKO. People be down in what they produce. How you gonna sit there and praise another man's sperm over your own sperm? You don't produce white women, you produce Black women. You producing your own self indirectly. When was the last time a Black man had a white child?
Well, I want to add to this too, Caesar. You got to also
realize,
Caesar, you got to also realize that other communities want to see our community fighting each other. They want to see this infighting. So like if you go on social media, you'll see a lot of racist memes. The Black community has always been under attack. And now what we see with the gender war is
they have been under attack.
Yeah, and now what we see with the gender war is Black men they're leading this. They're kind of saying, hey, we're gonna fight our own women. For what end? But to your point, when you said, hey, Black women might be a little bit more less fit, if they were more fit, do you think that those Black men could qualify for those women? They wouldn't. And do you think they would marry them? They wouldn't. The men need to realize that at the core of this, Black men are not as marriage minded as they think they are.
Did you say Black men qualify?
No, I'm saying if Black women were let's just say in a hypothetical sense, Black women were the most fit women on the planet. Do you think that we would be the most married people on the planet? I don't think so.
Right, they're gonna choose up because
can
they
you speak
have
a little
more
louder?
options. This is the thing. I think it's the same thing that everybody says, like with men. When men don't have money, the selection of women that they choose from is very different than when they get money and then they choose what they really want, right? Well, I think it's the same thing for women. So all of these things that y'all are saying that y'all want as men, women be submissive, be fit, be feminine, Black women need to do all of this. If Black women did those things, do you think, especially now you're saying that they only choose in the top 20%, those women who are overweight, who are not fit, feminine, they still getting men. But if they were to change, like you said, and grow, do you think they'll be choosing you? They're now going to have
that's
more
the problem.
options. Right. They're now going to have more options and choose even further up.
No, they don't choose. They choose who they have sex with. That's it. They don't get to choose for a relationship or for marriage.
Well, those who want to get married and they're married minded, they're not going to choose a regular dude when they know that they have access to other dudes who they could potentially marry, is what I'm saying.
I want them to marry the guys.
The more that you increase, like you said, you're trying to increase your options. The more that you do to increase your options, like do that self-work, right? Get fit, get feminine, be friendly, make money, like for men, make more money, get in fit, all of those things. You end up in the ante in terms of what your standards become. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So for women, their standards are going to become higher because now they don't only have access to limited Black men.
Right.
Their net has grown, and now they have access to white men.
That's the key mistake. It's like
Hispanic men. That's what I'm trying to say.
What I'm learning, mistaken, these guys are not competitive men. They're not. And they want, like I said, what Caesar said, he wants to see a situation where black women are more fit. You're asking for a bigger problem, because now you're going to have to compete on a whole nother level. Are you ready to compete on that level? That's the question.
You want to keep black women big? That's
no,
what
I didn't say that. I didn't say that because I'm competitive. I don't. If competition rises, I'm willing to compete at the level that it needs to rise to. But I think most men, they're not ready to compete, whether it is getting a higher paying job, whether it is to court women, whether it's to get, be in a relationship or get married.
That's not our problem. If you love black women, you would tell them to lose weight so they can get those guys. Let them decide on the competition.
No. What you said? You said what's not our problem? What is? I want you to answer that. What is not our problem?
No, I said that's not your problem. If they have more guys to choose from.
Well, here's the question that they asked you. Why can't you just find the women who are fit and get with them right now?
That's what men have did. That's why there's only 36%, or the numbers you guys said are married.
No. So you're trying to. There are more women, black women specifically, who are reasonably healthy and fit than just 30%.
But 70% are overweight. 80 are obese. Come on now. How many women are skinny that could get married?
How many black men are fit, and how many black men earn a lot of money?
Earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
Most people, most everybody are average. What are you talking about? Let me give you another stat. If and you guys can look this up. There's a 2010 Pew Research that did a study on black women and white women, and it said that white women are more likely to get an average white guy, and black women are more likely to not get an average. They want a guy that makes equal or more. It's a 2010 stat that they did, a Pew Research. You can look it up too.
So I think
that's outdated. Typically, you want to stick with stats within the last 5 years. There's so much change within that time frame. So,
I will argue that they're probably talking about average amongst themselves. Even an average white guy will still probably
out earn the average black guy.
Yeah, that's a problem, Caesar. That's one of the reasons why we're here. But the it goes back to it, Caesar. Like,
why can't white women be okay with an average white guy, but black women don't want to be okay with an average black guy?
Because they're average. I think most black women are okay with average black men, because majority of black marriages, right,
average people.